Deep within untouched rainforests lie realms untouched by time. These are Earth's last primordial beauties, where canopies cast long shadows, rivers snake through jungles, reflecting the sky like liquid silver. Hidden kingdoms where life unfolds at nature's pace, remote corners shrouded in mystery for centuries. Home to a precious tapestry of life, unique creatures. Beyond flora and fauna, forgotten tribes echo humanity's past, cultures untouched by modernity, traditions like whispers in the wind. The forgotten tribes are living embodiments of cultural diversity, each a unique thread in the tapestry of human existence. Their languages are living libraries of ancient knowledge containing information about the natural world, medicinal practices, and spiritual beliefs. Their songs tell stories of creation, heroes, and the balance between humanity and nature. Their rituals express their understanding of the cosmos and the interconnectedness of all things. They dance beneath the stars, echoing the rhythms of the universe. Our journey to uncover the secrets of these forgotten tribes is more than just an anthropological expedition. It is a pilgrimage to the heart of what it means to be human. It is an opportunity to step outside the confines of our own cultural conditioning and witness firsthand the raw beauty and diversity of human experience. It is a chance to listen to stories told around flickering campfires, stories that have been passed down for generations. It is a challenge to our preconceived notions of progress and civilization, forcing us to confront the uncomfortable truth that our way of life is not the only way, nor necessarily the best way. It is a reminder that there are other ways of seeing the world, other ways of relating to each other and to the earth. It is a journey that will take us deep into the heart of the jungle, but also deep into the heart of ourselves. And we will journey to remote corners of the globe, guided by the whispers of the wind and the wisdom of those who have lived in harmony with nature for centuries. We will meet with elders, their faces etched with the stories of 1,000 lifetimes, and listen as they share their wisdom. We will witness rituals and ceremonies that have remained unchanged for generations, each one a testament to the enduring power of human belief. Our cameras will capture the vibrant colors of their traditional attire, the intricate designs of their body paint, the raw emotion in their eyes. We will record their songs, their stories, their laughter, preserving these precious fragments of human culture for generations to come. But most importantly, we will open our hearts and minds to a different way of seeing the world. For in the wisdom of these forgotten tribes, we may just find the keys to our own survival, the secrets to living in balance with nature and with each other. We will return from this journey forever changed, our perspectives broadened, our hearts filled with a newfound respect for the diversity and resilience of the human spirit. We will carry their stories with us, sharing their wisdom with the world and inspiring others to protect these fragile cultures. Our journey begins in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a sprawling emerald wilderness. This vast expanse is often referred to as the lungs of the planet. The Amazon basin produces over 20% of the world's oxygen. It is a place of immense biodiversity, home to 10% of all known species. Deep within this labyrinth lies a tributary of the mighty Amazon River. This remote waterway is our gateway to a hidden world. Here we find the ancestral home of the Korubo people, preserving their traditional way of life. The Korubo are a small, semi-nomadic tribe intertwined with the rhythms of the rainforest. They live in small, temporary settlements, moving with the seasons. Their lives are governed by ancient traditions passed down through generations. They are masters of their environment, their survival dependent on their understanding of the forest. Their language, a complex tapestry of sounds and gestures, is a testament to their isolation. For centuries, the outside world remained oblivious to their existence. But change is coming to the Amazon, even to its most remote corners. The river that sustains the Korubo is more than just a source of water. It is a lifeline, a highway, and a sacred entity. Its currents carry them from one hunting ground to the next, its depths teeming with fish that provide sustenance. The Karubo have navigated these waters for centuries in dugout canoes. They are skilled fishermen using spears, bows and arrows and intricate traps. The women expertly weave fishing nets from plant fibers. Children splash and play on the riverbank, their laughter echoing through the trees. The river is their playground, their school, their source of life. But the river is also a source of danger. Caiman lurk beneath the surface, their eyes gleaming with primordial hunger. Piranhas patrol the shallows, their razor-sharp teeth capable of stripping flesh from bone. During the rainy season, the river can transform into a raging torrent, yet the Karubo have learned to live in harmony with these dangers. They understand that the river, like life itself, can be both benevolent and unforgiving. They live in balance with its rhythms, taking only what they need and giving thanks. Their relationship with the river is a testament to the enduring bond between humanity and nature. Time flows differently here in the heart of the Amazon. Days are marked by the sun, moon and seasons. Life follows nature's rhythms. The forest provides all the timekeeping needed. The Karubo live in harmony with nature. Evenings are for storytelling by the fire. Stories pass down knowledge and values. The rainforest is alive with the spirits of their ancestors. Their presence felt in the rustling leaves, the whisper of the wind, the haunting calls of nocturnal creatures. Every rock, every tree, every bend in the river holds a memory, a story, a connection to the past. The Karubo believe that their ancestors are always watching over them, guiding their steps, protecting them from harm. They communicate with their ancestors through dreams, through rituals, through the smoke that rises from their fires and carries their prayers to the heavens. They honor their ancestors with offerings of food and drink, with songs and dances that have been passed down for generations. For the Karubo, the line between the living and the dead is not a chasm, but a porous membrane, a thin veil that can be lifted through ritual and remembrance. Their world is imbued with a spirituality that permeates every aspect of their lives. They see the divine in the beauty of the rainforest, the power of the river, the intricate dance of life and death that unfolds around them every day. Their beliefs, though different from those of the outside world, are no less valid, no less profound. They are a testament to the enduring human need to find meaning and purpose in the world around us, to connect with something larger than ourselves. Their way of life, though challenging and often harsh, is also rich in beauty, tradition, and a deep reverence for the natural world. The air hung heavy with humidity, the scent of damp earth and exotic blooms clinging to our skin as we navigated the final bend in the river.
Our guide, Dr. Silver, signaled us to stop.
The silence of the rainforest pressed in around us. Then, through a break in the trees, we saw them. A small group of Karubo, their bodies adorned with intricate body paint. The air crackled with unspoken communication.
Dr. Silver, his hand resting lightly on my arm, whispered, "Stay calm. Let them make the first move." He stepped out of the boat and onto the muddy bank, his movements slow and deliberate, his hands raised in a gesture of peace. The Karubo, their dark eyes watching our every move, responded with a series of guttural calls and whistles, their meaning lost on us but clearly understood by Dr. Silver.
He nodded, a look of intense concentration on his face, and then beckoned us forward one by one. We disembarked, our movements cautious, our hearts pounding in our chests. As we approached, the Karubo parted slightly, forming a loose semicircle around us, their expressions a mixture of curiosity and suspicion.
They were taller than we expected, their bodies lean and muscled from a lifetime of hunting and foraging in the rainforest. Their eyes, dark and intense, seemed to see right through us, stripping away our modern facades and peering into our very souls.
We offered gifts, beads, knives, mirrors, items that Dr. Silver had assured us would be well received. The Karubo accepted them cautiously, their fingers brushing ours with a touch that was both tentative and electrifying. A young boy, his eyes wide with wonder, stepped forward and touched my camera, his fingers tracing the outline of the lens. A young woman, her face adorned with delicate lines of white paint, smiled, her teeth startlingly white against her dark skin. It was a smile that transcended language, a universal gesture of welcome and shared humanity. The tension in the air seemed to dissipate, replaced by a cautious curiosity.
We had crossed the bridge of first contact, but the real journey, the journey into their world, was just beginning. We gathered fruits and nuts with the women, their laughter echoing through the trees as they taught us to identify edible plants and navigate the intricate trails of the rainforest.
We sat around flickering campfires as the elders shared stories of their ancestors, their voices low and rhythmic, their words painting vivid pictures in the air.
We witnessed rituals and ceremonies, the air thick with incense and the rhythmic pounding of drums, their meaning mysterious yet undeniably powerful.
We learned about their beliefs, their connection to the spirits of the forest, their profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all living things.
Each day brought new discoveries, new insights into a way of life so different from our own, yet so deeply resonant with the human spirit.
We were struck by their resilience, their resourcefulness, their deep connection to the natural world.
They had so much to teach us, if only we were willing to listen. The Karubo's relationship with food transcended sustenance. It was a symphony of knowledge, skill, and respect for the rainforest.
Their days were orchestrated around food, engaging all members in a harmonious dance of interdependence.
Each morning, men gathered their weapons and disappeared into the forest. Quivers filled with arrows tipped with plant toxins.
They moved with grace, senses attuned to the signs of prey.
Women with palm leaf baskets scanned the forest floor for edible plants.
They moved with purpose, plucking berries and roots. Their deftness spoke of long practice.
Children, their laughter echoing, mimicked their elders, learning through play.
They collected fruits and chased insects, practicing with miniature bows, absorbing survival knowledge.
The rainforest for the Karubo was a vast and generous pantry, offering a diverse array of sustenance to those who knew where to look.
The men returned from their hunts with a variety of prey. Small monkeys expertly brought down with silent arrows, plump agoutis caught in cleverly concealed snares, fish speared with lightning reflexes from the depths of the river.
The women's baskets overflowed with a colorful tapestry of fruits, nuts and roots. Bright red acai berries, their taste a blend of chocolate and berry nutrient-rich Brazil nuts encased in their tough outer shells. Starchy cassava roots dug from the forest floor.
Each ingredient represented a unique flavor, a specific nutritional value, a testament to the rainforest's astonishing biodiversity.
The preparation of food was a communal affair, a time for storytelling, laughter, and the sharing of knowledge.
Meat was carefully butchered, the lean protein distributed equally amongst the tribe.
Cassava roots were grated and soaked, their toxic properties neutralized through a traditional process passed down through generations.
Fruits were crushed and blended, their juices transforming into refreshing drinks or fermented into mildly alcoholic beverages.
Fire, kindled with the friction of wood on wood, provided warmth and cooked their food, its flames casting a flickering glow on their faces as they worked.
The air filled with the tantalizing aromas of roasting meat, the earthy scent of toasted nuts, the sweet fragrance of ripe fruit. Beyond mere sustenance, the Korubo's relationship with food was a testament to their creativity and their deep understanding of the rainforest's resources. They transformed the bounty of their environment into culinary masterpieces, their meals a celebration of flavor, texture, and tradition.
The women, masters of culinary improvisation, blended roasted nuts into creamy pastes, seasoned with wild herbs and spices. They extracted the nutritious heart of palm trees, transforming it into a starchy porridge or grilling it over open flames until it caramelized into a sweet and smoky delicacy.
They wrapped fish in fragrant leaves, burying them in the embers of the fire to bake slowly, infusing the delicate flesh with the smoky essence of the rainforest. Their meals were a symphony of flavors, the tangy sweetness of passion fruit, the subtle bitterness of wild greens, the rich umami of roasted game, the earthy aroma of smoked fish.
Each bite was a celebration of the rainforest's bounty, a testament to the Korubo's ability to thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Their culinary skills extended beyond mere sustenance. They crafted tools and utensils from the materials at hand. Sharp knives fashioned from animal bones, sturdy digging sticks carved from hardwood branches, intricately woven baskets used for gathering, storing, and serving food.
The act of eating was more than just a biological necessity. It was a ritual, a celebration of their connection to the rainforest and to each other. Meals were shared communally. Everyone gathered around a central fire, the flickering flames casting dancing shadows on their faces.
Food was passed from hand to hand, each person taking a portion before offering the rest to their neighbor. There was a rhythm to the sharing, a silent understanding of how much to take, how much to leave, a balance maintained through generations of communal living.
As they ate, stories were shared, laughter erupted, and the bonds of community were strengthened. The elders recounted tales of past hunts, the children listened with wide-eyed wonder, their imaginations ignited by the flickering flames and the rhythmic cadence of the elders' voices.
The act of eating, for the Korubo, was a celebration of life, a reaffirmation of their connection to the rainforest, to their ancestors, and to each other. It was a timeless dance passed down through generations, a testament to the enduring power of culture and tradition.
Witnessing the Korubo's relationship with food was a profound experience, a glimpse into a way of life that had vanished from much of the modern world. Their deep connection to the natural world, their respect for the delicate balance of the rainforest, their understanding of the interconnectedness of all living things, these were lessons that resonated deeply within us.
In their sustainable practices, their intimate knowledge of the rainforest's bounty, their reverence for the act of eating, we saw echoes of an ancient harmony, a time when humans lived in balance with nature, taking only what they needed and giving back in return.
The Korubo story, though unique to their corner of the Amazon, carries a universal message, a reminder that we are all part of the web of life dependent on the health of our planet and the well-being of all its inhabitants.
It is a message that we carry with us as we leave their world behind, a message that we are compelled to share with the world.
As the sun dipped below the horizon, a palpable shift occurred in the Korubo village.
The air, thick with wood smoke, crackled with anticipation.
Children's laughter faded, replaced by hushed reverence.
We'd been granted permission to witness a sacred ritual.
Dr. Silva explained the ritual honored the spirits of the rainforest.
The Korubo, adorned with paint, gathered around a fire.
Men, masked, swayed rhythmically to a drumbeat.
Women sang haunting, powerful songs.
Firelight painted their faces with dancing shadows.
We watched, mesmerized, as the ritual unfolded.
The rhythm of the drums intensified, the beat resonating deep within our chests, mimicking the pulse of the earth beneath our feet.
The men, their movements growing more frenzied, their masks transforming them into mythical beings, began to dance.
They whirled and stomped, their bodies contorting in ways that seemed impossible, their movements both graceful and primal.
Their dance, Dr. Silva explained, was a reenactment of their creation myth, a story passed down through generations, a tale that explained their origins, their connection to the rainforest, their place in the intricate web of life.
Each gesture, each step, each spin carried symbolic weight, a visual language that spoke of their deep connection to the natural world.
The women's voices rose in response, their songs weaving a tapestry of sound that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the rainforest.
They sang of jaguars prowling through the undergrowth, their eyes burning with a primal fire.
They sang of monkeys swinging through the canopy, their laughter echoing through the trees.
They sang of the river, its currents a lifeblood, its depths teeming with mystery and power.
The boundary between the physical and the spiritual seemed to blur, the air thick with the presence of unseen forces, the energy of the ritual palpable, almost overwhelming.
We felt a sense of awe, a profound respect for the power of their beliefs, the depth of their connection to something ancient and primal.
The finished mask, imbued with the spirit of the animal or ancestor it represented, became a powerful tool for connecting with the spiritual realm, a tangible link between the physical and the unseen. The carving itself was a solitary and meditative process, the artist communing with the spirit of the mask as he worked, imbuing it with his own energy and intention. The wood, carefully selected from specific trees believed to be inhabited by powerful spirits, was harvested only after offerings had been made and permission granted by the spirits of the forest. The process of carving these masks was a sacred one, Dr. Silva explained, each step imbued with ritual significance. Others were more serene, their features softened, their expressions conveying a sense of wisdom and ancient knowledge. Some were fierce and intimidating, their expressions ferocious, their features exaggerated to emphasize the power of the animal they represented. The masks themselves were works of art, each one unique, carved with astonishing detail. The men, hidden behind these masks, were no longer individuals but embodiments of these powerful entities, their movements imbued with the spirit of the jaguar, the cunning of the serpent, the wisdom of their ancestors. The masks worn by the men were more than just decorative objects. They were conduits to the spirit world, each one representing a specific animal or ancestor, its spirit imbued within the wood.
As the night wore on, the ritual reached its crescendo. The drumming intensified, the dancing became more frenzied, and the singing more passionate.
The firelight cast flickering shadows that danced across the clearing, their movements mirroring the energy of the ritual. We felt a sense of connection, not just to the Korubo and their ancient traditions, but to something much larger than ourselves, a primal energy that pulsed at the heart of all living things.
This was not a performance put on for our benefit. This was a genuine expression of their beliefs, a glimpse into a world untouched by the cynicism and skepticism of the modern age.
It was a reminder that there are still places on Earth where the veil between the physical and the spiritual is thin, where ancient traditions still hold sway, where humans live in harmony with the rhythms of nature and the unseen forces that govern their lives.
As the first rays of dawn pierced through the canopy, signaling the end of the ritual, a profound silence descended upon the clearing. The Korubo, their bodies exhausted but their spirits invigorated, began to dismantle the remnants of the ceremony, their movements slow and deliberate.
We stayed behind for a moment, our cameras packed away, our minds still reeling from the intensity of the experience. We had witnessed something truly extraordinary, a testament to the enduring power of human belief, the resilience of ancient traditions, and the profound connection between humanity and the natural world. The sun had barely risen above the emerald canopy, painting the forest floor with dappled light, when I found myself standing beside Kawa, the Korubo hunter who had agreed to take me under his wing for the day.
My usual role as a documentary filmmaker had been set aside. Today, I was a student, eager to learn the ways of the rainforest from a master.
The rainforest, under Kawa's guidance, transformed into a complex and interconnected world, teeming with life.
He pointed out the telltale tracks of a tapir.
He showed me how to identify edible plants.
He taught me to listen for the alarm calls of birds or the rustling of leaves that might betray a monkey or a sloth.
With each step, Kawa revealed a depth of knowledge. He moved through the rainforest as a part of it, guided by respect and awareness.
I struggled to keep up, my senses overwhelmed by the rainforest. I stumbled over roots, tripped on vines, swatted at insects.
Yet with each misstep, I felt a sense of liberation, a primal awareness of the here and now. As the sun climbed higher, we came across a group of monkeys. Their chattering filled the air, a mesmerizing blend of agility and grace.
Kawa froze, his eyes fixed on a large male.
He raised his blowgun, his aim unwavering.
The dart found its mark, striking the monkey. The monkey fell, landing with a soft thud.
A wave of sadness washed over me. Kawa placed a hand on my shoulder, conveying understanding.
Life is a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. We take only what we need, with respect for the spirits.
His words resonated deeply within me. My relationship with nature had become sanitized, disconnected from the realities of life and death.
The Korubo faced an uncertain future, their way of life threatened by the outside world. Their wisdom and connection to nature are gifts I'll carry, reminders of living in balance. The Korubo's laughter and flickering flames changed me forever. I found a deeper understanding of life and nature's wisdom. Eating with gratitude, I felt the interconnectedness of all life. Around the fire, the Korubo shared their meal equally. We returned to the village, weary but invigorated. The monkey's weight reminded me of life's precious gift. As we stand on the precipice of an uncertain future, the fate of our planet hangs in the balance.
The hidden kingdoms we have explored, these pockets of cultural and biological diversity, are under threat.
The Amazon, that vast green lung of the earth, is being ravaged by deforestation.
The delicate balance sustaining life is being disrupted. The consequences are yet to be fully understood.
Yet amidst the despair, there is hope. The journey into these hidden kingdoms has gifted us with perspective. By stepping outside our cultural conditioning, immersing in lives in harmony with nature, we glimpse a different way of being, relating to the world around us.
We learn from the Korubo the importance of listening to the forest, recognizing the interconnectedness of all living things, taking only what we need and giving back. We witness their deep respect for nature. Understanding true wealth lies in relationships, their connection to ancestors, their sense of place.
These are practical lessons in sustainability, sustaining cultures for millennia. The Korubo and other communities hold knowledge about sustainable agriculture, traditional medicine, and ecological conservation for modern challenges.
Their stories and traditions are a testament to human resilience, adapting and thriving in challenging environments. They remind us of other ways of seeing the world, living in balance with nature and being human. The fate of the rainforest, and indeed the fate of our planet, depends on our willingness to listen to the voices of those who have lived in harmony with nature for centuries. We must recognize that indigenous peoples are not just stakeholders in the environmental movement. They are its leaders, its visionaries, its guardians of ancient wisdom.
We must support their efforts to protect their lands, their cultures, their way of life. We must amplify their voices on the world stage, ensuring that their perspectives are heard in the halls of power where decisions about the future of our planet are being made.
We must recognize that the fight for environmental justice is inextricably linked to the fight for social justice. Indigenous peoples who have historically been marginalized and silenced must be given a seat at the table, their voices heard, their rights respected.
We must support organizations working on the ground to protect indigenous lands, promote sustainable livelihoods, and preserve traditional knowledge systems.
We must educate ourselves and our communities about the importance of indigenous rights, the value of traditional ecological knowledge, and the interconnectedness of all living things.
The journey into the heart of these hidden kingdoms has been a profound one, a journey of discovery, of learning, of transformation. We have witnessed the beauty and fragility of life on Earth, the interconnectedness of all living things, the consequences of our actions.
We have come to understand that the fate of the rainforest, the fate of the Korubo, and the fate of humanity are inextricably intertwined. We are all connected, part of a delicate web of life that sustains us all. What we do to the earth, we do to ourselves.
As we leave this hidden world behind, we carry with us a profound sense of responsibility, a commitment to share the stories of the Korubo and other indigenous communities with the world, to amplify their voices, to stand in solidarity with them as they fight to protect their lands, their cultures, their way of life.
The future may be uncertain, but one thing is clear. Our shared destiny depends on our willingness to listen to the whispers of the rainforest, to learn from those who have lived in harmony with nature for centuries, and to embrace a more sustainable, just, and equitable future for all.
If you enjoyed this journey with us, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Together we can make a difference.